what transpired in Parliament yesterday. Ibrahim Alassan is our go-to person when it comes to Parliament. Good morning to you, Ibrahim Alassan and Emmanuel Bikbu.
Good morning, Nadede.
Good morning.
Yes, so yesterday was a day of
it's a day of
law, rudimental parliamentary business, precedents, and common sense. Cletus Avoka got up and he said, "See, put law aside, put whatever aside. Let's just go common sensical." Right? If you come to Parliament on a vehicle, you've gone to the people to sell that vehicle to the people, and the people voted for you. So to them, your mind is aligned with the vehicle. And at any point in time, before your term ends, you decide to join another vehicle. It's automatic, it's logical, it's commonsensical that you have betrayed the trust for which the people voted for you. So therefore, to him, you see, nobody needs to trigger anything. It's just that
should just go.
He's asking whether, as MPPs distributing resources to their parliamentary candidate, whether they are doing same to Cynthia Morrison and then it's quite interesting. Speaker says he will bring his ruling in 2 days. He always qualifies his ruling with reasoned ruling. And he said something that was quite profound. He said, "Be careful what you do."
And he said that
even that's to Okwe.
He said that even that men do lives up to them. Because do you know that Okwe is saying that they are not the same?
Really?
It's amazing.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
That's the facts are not the same.
Okay.
They are similar, but they're not the same.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
No, I'm sure the only difference is that the party then wrote to him.
Yes.
This time around, the party has not written. Okay, so that's what he meant by
Charlie,
it.
it's from composition. They say that it is in the yet to be heard interview. So
okay.
Would see.
Oh, definitely.
We can also decide to put Spanish in our ways and talk to him.
Yeah, why not?
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So that's about it. A lot of law yesterday on display in Parliament.
Yeah.
They went on and on and on.
And at the point, in fact, this was not emotional. The motion, in fact, like I said, Haruna served notice.
Yes.
Of a motion that he intends moving.
Yes.
And so that motion is not even before Speaker.
It's just an intention.
And then Atuforsen then read a statement.
Yes.
On the matter, the same subject matter. So it was a statement that got everybody ranting and running, helter-skelter.
The Afenyo marking action in court is a preemptive.
Yeah. So it's based on the notification of the intention to file a motion. So you can argue that probably it's standing on that.
Why are the MPs doing this to themselves? Look, me, like I said, I was telling you in the morning that I'm indifferent because you see, for some way, somehow, those in the majority think that, funny enough, the court will side with them. Some way, somehow.
Yeah.
Let's flip it.
Yeah.
If they go to opposition and NDC is in power,
and this happens,
and
they
this
will
happens.
argue for it.
So as for the politicians, I
mean, if you have the speaker who delivered the ruling
saying
that they are not the same, I mean,
so they can do that to each
surprised?
other. Yeah. What I'm uncomfortable with, and I don't think we should allow them to do, is to allow another arm of government wield so much power over another arm of government.
Yes.
What the MPs themselves are doing is that they are part of the legislature. They are ceding powers that the legislature has to the judiciary. Yeah. We are going to get into a time where Parliament can't do anything.
Meanwhile,
everybody will run.
It's a master of its own rules.
They should continue. They are the ones who canvass for votes and go to Parliament.
You know why the Supreme Court deferred the injunction ruling? Because the Supreme Court cannot grant such an injunction. It knows.
But
they
in
will drag it.
But in deferring it, you
through
have
the back door.
That's the
understand.
point. But you see, the law students will have to learn, and they will have to read about it tomorrow. It will not reflect that an injunction was granted against Parliament.
But it was deferred.
Yeah, but you get the point.
In reality.
That's the point. Charlie, you see, like I said, we've got to keep them logical.
MP shouldn't do that to themselves. So Parliament is a very important arm of government.
Absolutely.
That if Parliament sits up, the executive can't just do whatever it feels like doing.
Yeah.
Same with the judiciary. When the law students issue came up, didn't Parliament play a key role in ensuring that it was resolved somehow?
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah, I mean, they themselves, like you were saying, they are contributing to the weakening of Parliament. It started with the whole Joe Wise thing. You know, that thing about second deputy speaker, and then all of a sudden they said the person has, because of the numbers. In the past, there's never been an issue. But one will also say that it is testing our constitution, that with time, it's a living document. So it has to be responsive to whatever we are going through at a certain time. And so perhaps that will be the arguments some would use. But I think I side with Biko completely when he says that, listen, you think it serves your interest now. Look, when Professor Michael Kwe was doing it then, he didn't think that there will be this point where they will have 3 of their own deciding to go independent. And it will be brought, because in their mind, even if that happens, they will have a very significant majority where there will be no need to be scrambling for the one vote to be the majority. So whatever you do, think about the future. It's not only about the now. And sometimes when some of the judgments come and then people are talking about it and say we are setting a bad precedent. For instance, I've never understood this whole birth certificate wahala. This birth certificate that we rubbished.
It was such a needless exercise. I compared that to one of the things that we're all on a wild goose chase over the Gitmo too. I mean, so many. So look, I think as the media sometimes we should also be focused. The politicians sometimes try to set the agenda.
Oh, not sometimes. They do all the time.
All the time.
Get it.
They do all the time. Like President Akufo-Addo at this point in time, trying to shift focus from himself as a president, and you are in charge at the moment, deal with the illegal mining. You are asking what is another flag bearer's position on Galamsey. You are the president, for Christ's sake.
That is my only look. For some time now, we've all been happy with organized labor, but for the decision,
disorganized,
to be disorganized. Look. One of the demands that I won't say I'm against it, but I'm a bit uncomfortable if I'm allowed to.
The state of emergency.
Not that the various candidates should sign a pact. Look, I feel that when we go and vote, we vote for just one leader. Even if I don't vote for that person emerges as the winner. He's the one that the nation has chosen. Then there is a menace. It is destroying our water bodies. Galamsey. That person that we've elected should deal with it. I don't need what the opposition can promise. If I'm convinced, I'll vote for them. But the most important thing is that somebody will state power, and that person has the authority to act.
But the argument is that, we are facing an existential threat. You intend to govern us. Let's see your roadmap with regard to how you intend to fix this. And that is where that argument of they signing a pact and indicating how they are going to deal with it comes in. Because we don't want to be, taken aback. People come and say all sorts of things. I will do this, I will do that. I mean, when, for instance, the current administration, they were in opposition, they said they were going to deal with the illegal mining menace. When they came, we banned and everything. This is where we are. And Mr. President is asking about what the opposition flag bearers' position is on Galamsey. Come on, fix the problem.
I think if we pick the manifestos of the two political parties, we'll find out what their positions on the fight against Galamsey is. For that one, it's a given. Bame has his own, Mahama has his own. What we're dealing with is the now. The now.
You get it.
Who is in charge?
Is the now. Right. Yes, but I understand the outgoing president. He's campaigning for...
You start calling him outgoing president.
Oh, yes.
He will be happy.
We need to distinguish between the two. See, he's campaigning. And obviously, if you realize that this is a message that will get people who, for instance, are apprehensive because constantly we've sunk in resources and we are not seeing results for the Galamsey fight. You want to politically deflect. So politically, yes, as a student of politics, I understand. Okay, if we have failed, who will take advantage? Is the opposition, right? Okay, so what's the opposition also saying? Political communication is understandable.
You expect a lot more. I mean, we're just, under 3 months to leave office. Why can't you do something that would be a lasting legacy? Everything, it goes beyond free SHS.
Let me break your heart the more. Our own colleague Musa was with the task force, right? That went to free the Ebrim.
They said they are back on there.
So that's that.
They are back on
there. They are running
it's a circus system.
That's 24-hour economy, properly so called.
So the task force will come when they move. And
the thing too is that they even get the hints before the people get there.
But
So
we're laughing over it the first day.
Yeah.
Burning how many
18
champagne? Is it champagne or
Champagne.
Yeah. Burning 18 of them and failing to arrest.
And you see, and that's why they returned. If they,
If
they had been arrested, they wouldn't have returned, right? I think so. Moving forward, I think the tactics will have to change. Now, don't just drive them away because they will return.
You need to maintain a presence there.
No, arrest them. If you arrest a few people, right, you can grant them bail within 42 hours, no problem.
You don't even need to arrest all of. Why don't
That's
you
the
have
point.
a proper intelligence gathering in this country? Arrest a few. They work with them.
Yeah.
Well, if you really want to deal with it, look,
Yeah.
listen, we can deal with it too.
Yeah,
It's not rocket science. Or like we are behaving
the
as
thing
if.
is that we do not want to deal with it. That's the fact of
Exactly.
the matter. We do not want to, because this whole dancing around the issue is not helping anybody. It's not helping anybody.
Anyway.
And we told that one excavator was bent or was torched, right? And that even generated some heated exchanges among the members of the task force because they were not supposed to touch anybody's excavator. I'm sure you've seen the video of the gentleman.
That excavator can be used for other things, really.
Yeah.
We can repurpose it.
Yeah.
If you find it there, seize it and go and use it somewhere.
Yeah.
Are we not doing road constructions?
Yeah. We're doing many other things. The silting of gutters
Absolutely.
and what have you. Yeah.
Can I add it to the drip thing?
Yeah.
The drip equipment.
My drip it.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is. And Salifa Mako and the wife have also been arrested.
Yes.
What charges? Negligence?
Yes.
Or failure to secure license for their son?
So it comes under negligence. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Depending on whichever way, even the family can go under the law of tort.
Yeah.
And charge some vicarious liability, because you, as a parent, you have a responsibility, and you know that the person has no license. How is it that the person got access to the vehicle? Especially when it comes to road crashes and there are deaths involved.
So that's true. And the fact that there's evidence that this kid has been doing this,
and nobody called him, reined him in.
That is what broke my heart, because I feel that if it's a one-off thing, you can
excuse it.
But if it's happened before, what did you do? How did you reprimand him properly to ensure he doesn't go back to that?
2 12-year-old girls have been been charred beyond recognition. They've denied their parents the opportunity to see these children grow.
That is when they become very... When I heard the age is 12, look, my nephew that I'm very close to is also 12. So I was just picturing that guy full of life, my boy full of life, and another person having to suffer because somebody decided to be reckless.
It's painful. And I say that if I, who am not related to them in any way, I am going through this, I'm feeling this way, I don't know what's I can't imagine their level of grief. I cannot imagine it.
Yeah. So at least now, per the police statement,
yes,
we can clarify that it's not mother and daughter.
So it's two girls. I don't know. We don't know whether they are sisters or otherwise, or they are friends. We don't know.
I'm told they all attend the same school. So as a result, the school has even had to take an early break.
Yes.
Mid-term break. Yes, it's a sad development, and these are the things that happen, that there are no winners. The two families are all losers. And I'm talking about the Salifa Mako family and then the families of the victims. But there are no winners in this.
And it also, once again, I think we touched on it briefly on Monday, that listen, it's important that you rein in your child when they are going wayward. Because sometimes you think that, let him do it, leave him, he'll grow out of it. You may think that it's just in your house. But look at this situation. Whatever it is that he's been doing, look what it's caused somebody. Oh goodness. Look, I think the more I talk about it, the more I get heartbroken. Let's find out what the papers are reporting this morning. Daily Graphic, we don't have Daily Graphic here. But let me scroll through the digital copy. Maybe I'd find it. Daily Graphic front page. It just ran away. How did that? Okay. President bids Savannah region by... how is this a headline?
He's ended the campaign in the Savannah region.
I'm sorry.
A president cannot get a headline in peace anymore.
Are you kidding me? Daily Graphic, you can do better. What is it? But what did
No,
he
we could have
say?
picked something from.
He's
Yes.
been there. He's been
What did
speaking.
he say?
A lot happened during that.
And the Galamsey Jab, for instance, came from there. Why they didn't want to tell that story?
Simple. He's goodbye. Bye.
President bids Savannah goodbye.
He won't return. So like he'll be doing 16 goodbyes. Oh, Charlie, that's the idea. That's the idea.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I get it now.
So
now.
get
You
that.
it? We'll get your final goodbye.
After
that, why you sack him?
But
You won't allow him to leave
no,
you.
I'm saying.
No.
So when he's
I'm
done,
just kidding. So when
when it was Greater Accra,
Goodbye, then that's the 16.
then the final one,
Yeah.
President bids Ghana goodbye.
Ghana goodbye.
Wait,
You see,
wait,
Charlie, it's a
yeah, sorry.
series.
Wait, yeah, sorry.
Charlie, it's 16 parts.
season 1, episode 1.
Yeah. You see, we just decoded it here. Code
Daily
Mickey.
graphic.
We
No,
just
no,
decode
this
them for
one
like
did.
that. Yeah.
He said a lot of things.
And then said goodbye to my sister.
Majority leader seeks Supreme Court intervention over removal. That could have been a better headline. Or
But it's also there.
by small banner headline, President bids
El
goodbye.
Presidente.
Oh, Gadrafa. All right, so other stories here. Majority leader seeks Supreme Court intervention over removal of MPs. And look, this particular situation has once again re-entrenched our position, my position that our politicians are just not principled. It's all about their bidding and their interests.
Yeah.
Because to have them now find ways and means to oppose something they defended and something the opposition at this time, they also criticized what the speaker did then. But today, they're also relying on the same thing.
Anyway.
Can we have some principles in our politics? Because it's getting, and that is what is causing a lot of people to lose confidence in our politics or our political class. They need to do better. They need to do better. Other stories here. I can't see you. 53 days more. Oh, jeez. 53 days more to elections. EC begins ballot printing tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow is 18th. Today is 17th.
Today is 16th.
Today is
Okay, so
16th.
tomorrow is 17th. Okay.
Yeah.
Why did I think today is 17th?
You're on the man
We're
to die
expecting money.
early.
No. ADB recovers over 500 million Ghana cedis debt in 9 months. Ghana grows Agrofusion Festival. Aquaba Fine Foods. Aquaba Fine Foods CEO and 2 others crowned young innovators.
Yeah,
So that's it for the daily graphic.
On the
this paper.
ADB headline, I think it's encouraging.
Absolutely.
Non-performing loans. And it's been the bane of the banking sector locally, where people take facilities and they are unable to pay. And it's been worsened by the
Unable
economic
to pay or
crisis.
they don't
They are unable to pay. No, some of them are
genuinely
genuinely unable to pay.
Okay.
Some just refuse to pay, but it's also many times because of the way the loans are secured, right? Now, the economic crisis that the country went through, the DDEP and what have you, equally compounded the problem. There's another age in Akanda, maybe penny. It's always mini and a penny.
If I don't have what can you do?
You see, and so when
It reminds me of like an experience I'm going through at the moment. Look,
Yeah.
I have
also
booked,
yeah.
not book, not payment.
Yeah.
I've booked somebody's services and I'm done with the payment.
Yeah.
I just need receipts.
Okay.
And since the 3rd of October, I've been chasing this individual, and it shocks me because the services have been paid for.
Yeah.
Unless you're telling me you're a fraudulent.
And the services
person.
have been delivered too?
Absolutely. Just give me the
So
receipts.
the receipt.
Yeah.
Because you also need to render account.
Because it will be audited.
Yeah. Oh.
And I've been on the back and forth every day.
See, let me tell you.
One story.
There are many businesses properly so established that do not have receipts. I'm
No,
telling
but
you.
you see,
It's unfortunate, but that's the
But
reality.
the thing is, it is not difficult to solve.
You can get one.
You know,
Yeah.
It is not,
You guys are kidding me. Sometimes it is deliberate not to have receipts.
You know, I get you. No, that's the point, but that's the point we make it.
You know, but my point
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
but my point
We
is
are on the
like,
same page.
Yeah.
my integrity is equally on the line.
On the line, yeah.
The person doesn't care.
Because at the moment, whoever I procured the services for is waiting for
the receipt, for auditing
and
purposes.
And this individual,
The person may
in
even
question
start thinking
has
that
deci-
you are
yes.
the one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Sorry.
how is it that I cannot do that to anybody?
No, you
So
won't.
how somebody is able to
Do that
think
to you.
and do that and walk about freely amazes me.
Wow.
Today is the 16th.
But it just
You might have
from
to-
the 3rd of October, my
Yeah,
brothers.
yeah.
I
And
am,
you see,
and I'm helpless.
this is
'cause
not a
you
problem
call-
so
that-
13 days ago.
This is
Yes.
not a problem that video evidence can solve.
Nothing.
You see, the one you procure the services for is aware that the services were procured. It's
Absolutely.
aware that the services
the
were
person
rendered.
has used the services. And
Yes. But the thing is, there must be paper trail.
Absolutely.
How? Anyway, so kudos to ADB for claiming the non-performing loans. Now, Ghanaian Times.
Look, I'm just... I'm like, Nipa, you're bad.
Sometimes we complain that it is difficult securing loan in our part of the world. But the banks also know how we behave.
Yes, and it's difficult.
They know us. They are with us.
And especially given the field that ADB is playing in.
Agreed.
The agri sector. The risk is very high. Right? And, Charlie, anyway.
I'm done with the Daily Graphic newspaper.
Ghanaian Times. Let 2024 elections be peaceful. Yana appeals to Ghanaians. And NDC unveils strategy to create 1.7 million jobs. And 2024 elections, general elections, EC releases revised provisional voters register after correcting discrepancies and removing anomalies. Jane Mensah says, as the voters that will choose the winner. The EC cannot choose your president or your MP for you.
And you see, but that does not take away the responsibility of the commission in ensuring that errors are minimized.
Most definitely.
And people don't go through any hassle in getting to cast their ballots.
And the right results are actually the ones
you don't
that
have
are
to
declared.
do it 3 times for people to now raise doubts about you. Because you see, as has been said, some of the errors may be genuine, but because of this, the way the stakes are high, many people will not want to give you the benefit of the doubt that this was a genuine error. So you might as well do as much as you can to avoid any of those things, so that you don't say that you used to use Corel Draw. You get it. When you do that, then you people raise questions about whether you really understand what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay, so Dr. Jonathan Asante, who's listening to us, has sent in this, and I'm sure it's on the minds of virtually everybody relative to the East Legon incident. How come a prophet who can predict who will win our elections could not see what his son was going to do?
Oh, somebody. Interesting. The videos were brought of
And
him talking about four people were going to die.
Yeah, so now there's the two. Two more.
Maybe.
Oh, okay. But
no, but forget about it. I mean, sometimes, just sometimes, we are reminded that we are humans after all.
We are humans,
no matter the power or
the anointing
money
you may have.
Yes, there are some. You will not see everything.
Yeah.
Of course, you are not a seer.
Yeah.
You will not see everything. The seers, I believe they probably will see more compared to even the prophets and stuff like that, because they see into the future and all those things from what we have read about and stuff like that. But it's once in a while you are reminded that you are human after all.
Yeah. And there's not a movie where a certain woman can just hold your neck and you start confessing and sees into the future. I remember that series. Confessor. You see, the point I'm making is that
that was part of Legends of the Seeker.
Legends of the Seeker. Right. This not that Hollywood script. This is a real life. It's a reality. Anyway, may God make things easy for all of us.
Are you done?
Ghana have Charlie Cholera is back.
Yeah.
Cholera is back.
You're right.
I will make Accra the cleanest city.
Is it in Accra or somewhere else?
No, it's in Greater Accra.
It's in Accra already?
Greater Accra, yeah. It's Greater Accra.
How?
They issued a statement and I remember. So, you know what drove out the disease? COVID-19, and then the hygiene it comes with.
Hand washing.
Exactly. And then we took advantage. We had driven cholera out of Ghana. Yes, beautiful. But we went to sleep. Now it's back. It's back with vengeance.
Hey.
It's a very serious condition.
And the thing about cholera is that you see, you can do all the right things, but you may end up consuming. You get it at the other end. If somebody doesn't do his duty properly, you may get the disease.
I mean, all the COVID stations have become white elephants now. When you go to different places, you see some of them just sitting there. I wish that we had all continued with the culture.
You mean sanitizer? You have a lot of sanitizer bottles are empty.
I mean, we have sanitizer littered in our office.
Oh, that's
why
we can't even be.
We are still.
Yeah. We are still sanitized.
What's that? You are on video.
Anyway, back page of the Ghanaian Times, the final story here. Sudan blight Black Stars AFCON chances.
So that's
the point. You see,
okay,
you can't do that to a
you come
group
from
of
there.
people.
So.
You can't do that to a group of people. Sudan, bright, Black Stars AFCON chances.
Blight.
Yeah.
So, guys, you people understand football.
Yeah, we do.
What is our problem?
See, first of all, we don't have a coach.
We don't have a coach. What
Yeah,
do you
we
mean?
never had one, and we said that with time without number.
Oh.
See,
But Otuado is a coach.
see, we're doing shifting
Makwe.
cultivation.
So you people.
So the presidency had Hughes, right, as its coach. The presidency. So he was brought by the
Aban
presidency. Aban coach. So earlier, Otuado was the FA's coach,
Okay.
right? And Otuado was young, then Aban coach by Aban coach and Huso. Then they say, okay, then
FA,
FA, yeah. So shifting cultivation. Now, so it's government's turn to appoint another coach. If Otuado.
Yes, a shifting cultivation. Look, like really, what is our problem?
See,
What is it? Because
the players,
you-
honestly, I think we don't
wait,
instill.
Wait, if you are coming to talk about instilling discipline,
No, not discipline.
oh,
Not discipline.
we
don't- exactly.
Didn't Ket speak some life into them?
He might have worsened it.
Why didn't it work?
He might have worsened it, right? One,
Did
two.
Kudus wear the number 10 again?
Yes, I think. You can't
Yeah,
just change things.
it
like
did.
People say that if the
did.
number 10 there's
It
something
did.
inside.
It did.
You were the 10.
Is it
Yeah,
number
it was
10?
still the captain. Yeah.
You both say the number 10 and something is inside. Is it true?
Since Abedi Pele, I think Sika Kono wore or 11.
11.
Sika Kono wore 11. Kuda Samoa.
But he later
Same
had to
Apia.
go back to his 20.
Yeah.
Apia wore the 10. Like
Apia
he
wore
was
the 10.
successful, so it is not true.
Yeah, it's not
that if
true.
you want-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Pele 2 wore the 10, and then it was given to Pele's son.
yeah. It
You
did.
can't tell me Ayu was not successful.
Yeah.
He was.
It's just
He
a,
won
it's just
under.
a, it's just a mind thing. But look, now that Ibrahim, you guys are behaving like typical Ghanaians.
Yes.
In Africa, Charlie, high opinion of yourself. You
Yeah.
think that the truth is that is our level. Our level is
Yeah.
Madagascar,
But wait.
Comoros,
Yeah.
Sudan,
But
Yeah.
Niger.
Yeah.
That is our level.
Relax for me. Who told you that is? I believe that we are such fantastic.
I want
players.
to draw in. I was just baiting you.
I've always said that
Mhm.
you cannot reap where you haven't sown.
Exactly.
Yes.
This is what you are doing, and you would get it. Gone were the days where you would depend on some individual brilliance and then would get through it, and then would just use that to cover everything. We have a saw that is wasting. There are worms eating it up,
But
and we
the
decide
surface
to
looks
bandage
neat.
it with some gauze, and then we just move on.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as you think you are the top, if you are not preparing, this is what will happen to you. And those smaller countries and coasts that you think, oh, Niger, what is Niger? Even their 5 players will not play in my Dreams FC.
Yeah.
They
All
are
they know is
preparing.
Cello and onions.
They are preparing. Sudan is preparing.
Yeah. Aside Sudan Red, they are doing many other things. But you see, a nation at all
In
worth
fact,
itself. A
Susan
nation
was
at
preparing. Susan.
Susan. Okay, Edouard Mangwa. So
You don't know the Susan joke. Oh,
Oh.
I lost.
I
Lowen.
don't. I don't. No, Vivian is what I know. Yeah, not Vivian. Aside Vivian, we have Sudan.
Yes, Susan.
Susan.
Yes.
Susan. Okay, I missed
So we
that.
can't even score common Susan.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was why that post was trending. Oh,
you are late
beautiful.
to the party.
I saw the post, but I didn't pay attention. It read as Sudan in my head. Yeah. So
Yeah, it will take a
it read
moment.
as Sudan in my head.
It will take a moment.
Yes.
to get ready.
So now, the point I'm making is that, see, nobody's saying that all the others have not prepared. And there's a measuring rod. We have our players plying their trade in the best of the leagues. See, when you should hear pundits talk about Semenyo.
See,
You should hear, you get the point I'm
but
making.
do they have synergy?
That's the point I'm
they
coming
have-
to.
Look, you
so
can
it's
bring all
about
the
assembling
brilliant-
them and getting them to blend. We've not been successful at doing that.
Absolutely.
And that's the point.
So we are yet to find someone who would like. Look, you have the best of voices in
Yeah.
terms of the choir.
Yeah.
Is out you're looking for a choir master that
master.
can conduct it in such a way that
Yeah.
everybody sings and then
Yeah.
there is some harmony.
Yeah.
We have not been able to do that,
Yeah.
and so we'll continue like this.
See, unfortunately, Inaki will have to regret his decision to play for us. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Why will he regret? Isn't he part of the
You
team?
tell me one moment, aside the moment that he scored that long goal in Kumasi. Tell me just one moment that you say.
But for his blunder against Egypt, wouldn't have exited.
That's
in
the
first
point.
place.
I'm saying that he will regret it because he's never been happy.
So my point is that he should.
No, he's not found moments of happiness. That's the point I'm making.
Gentlemen, calm down.
We are very calm.
Other stories.
Do we look agitated?
Yes, you do.
Hey,
Blasters.
That's what the Blasters can do to you. All right, so Daily Guide newspaper.
Even the guy who doesn't love the Stars anymore.
No, I don't. I'm pointing out your flaws
It's
to
okay,
you.
it's okay. So
Yeah.
we know.
Our Blasters.
So-
That relationship there, me crowd that I'm criticizing them. If they win, I'll be happy.
You'll be happy.
But
Oh.
it's an abusive relationship. One
Yeah.
day, we'll all exit. And so then,
WhatsApp group.
Five solid years. 2019, we exited first round.
Yeah.
Then ever since group stage.
And now
we are not able to
qualify.
qualify
That's
for
the
the
point.
first time in 20 years. The
So
last time
we'll
we
be
didn't qualify
deteriorating.
was 2004. But the good thing is that after failing to qualify,
Yeah.
2006 we qualified, but we exited the first day. But we went to the World Cup,
Yeah.
and ever since we had that good spell. So we just hope that this will be a rude awakening for our officials.
I think I
do
saw
the
a post,
needful.
somebody saying that our best opportunity, or someone who really understood our football, Kwesi Nyantichi. We followed an individual and then we removed him from office, and since then we have never been the same.
You oversimplify everything.
Oh.
Yeah, but the evidence will be there to bear him out that under his reign, we were doing wonders. Regardless of how we did the wonders, we were doing it, right? And since it's as it,
But I guess
Yeah.
this is West.
Yeah.
I don't even want to.
There are two separate issues.
Exactly.
What paper do you have? Daily Guide?
All right, Daily Guide newspaper. IPAC exposes NDC again. Also, hey, Daily Guide and NDC. Independent MP's case. Afenyo marking 6 injunction and fatal East Legon crash. Police arrest Bishop and wife. Comes with a photograph of Muha Muakon and Bishop Elisha Salifua Muakon. Also, government showcases Central Region project. Details on page 6. And PIAC holds workshop on oil production. First Lady, Nadi, the good news for you. And for somebody who has lived in Greater Accra
Yes,
for the larger part of his life.
Our traditional
Yes,
council
I'm a Ghana by association.
has been refurbished.
So the story is that the First Lady has unveiled the renovated Traditional Council building. Back page of the Daily Guide.
She did sponsor it.
Oh,
Okay.
that
Yes.
is. Yeah.
So she's even been giving a title.
Oh, okay.
I think if I...
But she's gone, right?
Yes, she
Oh,
is.
okay. It's
She
good.
usually
It's good.
mentions her
Sure.
gun name when it's election time.
yeah.
You know, when it's elections, everybody brings out
Look,
their...
because your base. You have a base that you need to identify.
Or when you are giving a huge position.
Yeah.
Look at the Chief Justice for it.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
Gertrude Tokon.
Yeah.
When they gave a CJ, Gertrude Araba Esaba.
Yeah.
Saki
I
Tokon.
may have other names when I blow up.
So
Yeah.
you like this on your wedding, you mentioned your question.
Oh, but that's
So
for
it's
the
a big
wedding.
occasion.
Yeah.
That's for the
So
wedding.
it's
But I'm
normal.
saying that.
It's the beginning of big things.
Yeah, when the
Yeah.
other big things
So
come, the
when
other
I
names
said
will also emerge.
my Emmanuel Mauli,
I
Kwash.
don't even know why I made myself.
It's subject
Mauli Kwash.
With a whole
Yeah. And that was where we also got the opportunity to ordain Nadi Tete as a woman of God.
Rubbish.
Yeah, she came back to her love.
First love, which is
I'm
Christ.
happy that I played a
Beautiful.
role
And
in
since
that.
then, she has not looked back.
I'm glad I
You are
played
the-
a role.
yes, you are
in
the
that.
vessel.
Yeah, I'm the vessel God chose to bring you back to Him.
The
All right, back page of the
salvation.
Daily Guide. Man United. That's for my team. I don't even know what's wrong with them. Man United ends Ferguson role, so we understand he's no more an
An
ambassador. Of
ambassador.
the
He
club,
said he was
even though
getting
can-
BP over nothing.
Even though he can still visit the stadium and watch our matches for free. Sudan stands Stars in Libya. And, hey, Atletico faces stadium ban. I'm done with the Daily Guide.
Okay.
The new crusading guide, from one guide to another guide. Final voters registered to be ready early November. That's according to the EC. Ghana's credit rating soars again as Fitch upgrades to CCC+. You see, they are jubilating.
Yeah.
All of them are carrying it. All of them are carrying it on their papers.
Yeah.
If it were to be downward graded, they'll be lamenting and talking about how the grading system is unfair.
Success has many friends, my dear sister.
Looking faces.
Yeah, failure is an orphan.
Yes.
Other stories here. UG silent majority gives the leadership 18 October ultimatum to call off strike. Look, they should get serious. What do you mean by silent majority?
Yeah.
Did you not cast your ballot?
They said they voted for Labour to go. Once Labour said yeah, mobile,
But
they also changed their.
wait.
But one question
But
should
the
be asking
motion
the
was-
people who address the media. We should have asked them: did they vote for or against? If they voted for
because
against,
if you are
then they
670
can actually go to work.
Yes.
I'm not sure anybody will beat them for going to work.
Absolutely.
Yes.
No,
Because
but the
I was.
union, one the
Oh,
whole-
no.
Oh no! Oh, you spoke to
you always-
the lecturer at
Yeah.
UPSC,
Ishak.
Ishak.
But
Right.
Member of the
that is
communications.
Yeah.
always dangerous because if something happens to you and you expect
No problem.
your union to be
It always happens. You
Let
find
me
some
tell you
bad
a funny story. Mr. Chebafo, may his soul rest in peace. That was my GSS English teacher.
The local governance analyst.
No. That's a different one.
Actually, I also thought so
Yeah.
anyway.
My GSS, he of course, he died earlier before the Chebafo, the local government analyst.
Okay.
Under Rollins, when we were in school, of course, teachers would declare strike.
But he will
Then he'll
come
come
and
to
teach.
work. Ubi said, I buy him a car. Government doesn't owe me. So he comes to work.
Okay.
And we loved him for that. Because you go to work thinking that no teacher will teach you. You go to school thinking no teacher will teach
And
you. You
it's a
English,
chamber for
but you come
sure.
with the canes though. Long cane. He doesn't want to get closer to you when he's
Okay.
caning
So
you.
silent majority says that they are giving leadership. So 18
Ultimatum.
is Friday.
Yeah.
But you take it.
This one is state for tattoo. You know,
But you-
Labour also gave government ultimatum. So yeah, they also give it.
Low margins and sales by OMC. Low margins. Low margins and low sales by OMC is cause of dealers' inability to recover costs. Just leave no return.
I'm just tired.
And then Claudia Kwating Lumo energizes Oforikrom MPP with logistical support.
She has not given up.
She's
Yeah,
looking
she
into
said
the
she was
future.
She will not give up.
Never give up.
Oh.
Never give up. Nah.
But when you
I
don't
won't
give up
give
like
up.
that, it's
Nah,
the delegates
nah,
that
nah.
enjoy you.
Oh, but this is all delegates. But she had donated to the party in the region.
I say when you don't give up.
Okay.
In politics, when you don't give up your ambition, it's the delegates that
It
we have to
pays.
nurture
It will
them.
pay off.
It will pay off one day. No, it
It
pays,
pays off.
Yeah.
It will pay off.
Yeah. The Herald this morning. The Herald this morning.
Yes.
Financial waste concerns engulf Parliament
Financial waste.
because of the
Renovation.
the where they are having the sitting now.
It's a dome, right?
It's a dome, yeah.
Big boys.
Yeah, it's a dome.
But say they are
they'll be
renovating.
there
Wait,
for-
what kind of renovation is going on?
Okay,
Are they
so
changing the chairs?
the public address system, no, the chairs are inside. The chairs are the same chairs they are sitting on at the dome. Right?
Oh, so they moved it.
They move them, yeah. Even the tables are movable.
Oh,
So you just move them.
wow.
Yeah, that's one.
Are
And
they
then,
changing the carpets?
you asked that question the last time. I think I'll have to ask the speaker. Yeah, or the Parliamentary Service Board. But what I know they are changing will be the tiling, and then they are creating one extra seat for Guan,
Okay.
and then they are changing the public address system,
Okay.
and they are going digital.
Okay.
Now they will
Have
not
they not
print.
gone
they-
digital?
They did that and the MPs themselves
the
couldn't use.
paperless
I
thing.
remember
You see, they
brought
did that, and you guys
tablet.
brought technology illiterate people to Parliament, so they could not maneuver their way through the gadget. Now, hopefully, you guys will send people who are technologically savvy to Parliament, the ninth Parliament, and so they can be able to deploy the technology. Otherwise, we will come back to paper. So that's a caution to you voters. That's one. Two, yes, and I think by and large, when you guys say they should drop the chamber, they
Drop
dropped
that
the-
chamber.
They dropped that chamber like it was hot.
Drop that chamber.
Yeah, so something must give. Allow them to renovate. Anyway, so the other headlines here: Deputy Trade Minister's coup at Equiapem North Municipality blocked. Oh, she was going to do coup.
Kube. Is that Dukia?
Dukia, Deputy Trade Minister's coup at Equiapem North Municipality blocked. Okay, let me find that coup. Because Charlie, coup there. Wherever there is a coup, it must be exposed.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we need to protect
do
our
not support.
democracy. We did not support coup. Unless it's an electronic one. Where is the coup?
I should have never had a story.
It's okay. So I didn't find the story. All right. Anyway, Baumia digitizes patients' health records across Ghana. Launches today. And NHIS covers 4 major health disorders from November and highlights of NDC MPP manifestos on environment. That is it for the Herald this morning.
All right, Daily Post newspaper is the next one I have, and John Mahama trumps Baumia others with 53.1% in new polls by Global Info Analytics. Also, NPP appointees are behind Galamsey and pollution of rivers, says small-scale miners. Details on page 6 and 7 of the Daily Post. And Atuforsim blows alarm over plans by government to influence some 800,000 voters with alleged 30,000 drought relief handouts. Back page of the Daily Post, no really story, but Mahama met traditional rulers in Upper West. You can grab a copy of the paper for all the pictures at the back page of the Daily Post.
The Informer newspaper, why did the Informer decide to put the photos of the individuals without blurring it? The police did blur it. Why did they decide to?
I think all the newspapers, so even Daily Guide is also
Editorial discretion.
No, but the police that is enforcing the law has
maybe they are assuming that these are known people.
I'm
already.
coming. Who doesn't know?
So the police, who
doesn't know?
It's talking that the police even
blur
are known. Why do you blur their faces? We know them, and they are not minors.
Even if you had just mentioned their names, we would have still found their pictures and plastered it.
These are people who have pictures with the IGP and everybody.
Yes, a beautiful one.
Blur or not blur, we know them.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I raised this issue. Other stories here. It doesn't matter if you
come.
They are presuming innocent, but their names are out and their images are known. You see, if they are not public figures, I understand.
Our legal affairs correspondent is here, so please kindly educate them.
So the practice is that, or the rule is that, or the law is that, once somebody is accused, it's not the person is not guilty until proven guilty. So the point is that you have to protect their identity on such time. So that is why when you are
identity, but identity
that is why when you are making. So that is why police want to do their professional job.
No, we get that.
That's editorial discretion.
When is Kwekume and Adwa Mansa?
That
That we don't know. That we have like 3 million Kwekume and Adwa Mansa. We get that. But this one, logically, it doesn't make sense.
No, I agree with
you. Example, if somebody does something, I'm not saying you will do anything bad, but if somebody does something, he violates the law. And the police they do what? They
blare his
and they tell us that Michael Lowe.
For them,
we don't know Michael Lowe.
They are saying that
Donald Trump took a mark shot. The very minute the mark shot was taken,
all that you are saying is correct. All that you are saying is correct. But the point is that as a professional body, all you need to do is that you are saying that the person is presumed innocent until proven guilty. At this particular point, there is a suspect.
Picture. Write that this individual that you all know is presumed innocent until proven guilty. That will make it be effective.
So that is why they take the person to court. So when they take you to court, you are innocent.
I'm sure.
When you are found guilty, you can say this person is a criminal.
Yeah, we can say that.
But now
we are not saying that. We are not saying that. We are saying they have been arrested.
Tone down.
We have toned down.
Okay.
In God's name.
Amen.
So, yes. So we are saying that they've been arrested. And they are known. If the police wanted to really protect them,
does it take away the fact that
the police
suspects
didn't have put out the information that they've been arrested?
No,
that would have been.
Once their names are there, we know them.
You know their faces.
I can get a clear picture. The ones they are not clear. I can get.
You can even get the one with the IGP. Yeah.
So the police discretion.
That is favorite picture. That she's pretending as if she hasn't seen the picture. Nipa knew. You know what?
And they actually wear black.
How come I was able to? It's fine.
Are you serious?
Let's protect us.
Yeah, I'll protect you. I'll take the fall for you. No, any day. I'll take the bullets for you. I'll take bullets for you.
The Informer newspaper. I was reading that before I was rudely interrupted by these unruly men.
Thank you.
Police, East Legon accident. East Legon car crash.
Yeah. Police
arrest Salifu Amwako and wife. Assure bereaved family of justice. Aye, I'm going to have to play that song. As UTAG upholds, as UTAG implodes over Galamsey strike, there's always this some black sheep that don't want to scatter your Gary. Always. But
I think UTAG has done enough. Maybe after this week they can call off the strike.
What is it? Haven't you done enough? The pain. Anyway, other stories here. As Bahama condemns violence in wake of Mamobi clash, NDC group threatens bloodbath. In future standoff with NPP, NDC group threatens bloodbath. In future standoff with NPP, groundbreaking initiative. Baumia launches e-health today. Woo, 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 woo. So we'll be getting access to e-pharmacies and stuff, and then they can bring you your medicines.
E-health, so you can consult a doctor from your home.
Yes, everything.
You send your momo, then he consults for you. Simple like that.
Rampant road crashes. Captured well.
I beg you. Let's educate the listeners.
What's that?
You see, those of you who have been to 37 or have been to Rage Hospital or any of the Senate hospitals, you realize that you don't have to carry your folder to a doctor.
That's e-health.
That's what that is.
It's part of e-health.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
No,
but I'm coming. As for telemedicine, I'm coming. As for telemedicine, as in consulting a doctor through a virtual means, right? Yes, some hospitals deploy that. But there's a very good reason why the doctor will have to physically examine you.
We're just saying that e-health is the beginning of. You get it. So the folder is just a minute part of it. E-health is broad. So
aspect of it.
When we get 5G and everything.
What Baumia is launching tomorrow is what I've just related to. The fact that the health
it's launching the foundation. Don't worry.
This is on page 3. It's a groundbreaking.
Yeah, it's launching the foundation, and later the Starr building will come.
Yeah.
And when we get 5G. Once we have 5G, are you aware what we can do?
Let me
you can buy drugs that will be brought to you.
Let me read this.
Okay.
It's a news desk report.
Okay.
It's on Informer. Vice President Alhaji Dr. Mahmood Baumia. Baumia's digitalization agenda continues to grow by leaps and bounds. With the groundbreaking launch of the e-health initiative. Under e-health, patient records from all teaching and regional and district hospitals have been digitized. And these these hospitals are networked to allow seamless access to patient records across the country. This means patients transferred between hospitals, regardless of the location, will no longer need to.
That's a good initiative.
Yeah. E-health adds to the substantial transformation of Ghana's healthcare system over the past 7 years. Other achievements include the allocation of ambulances to all constituencies, the drone medical delivery service, which supplies emergency drugs to over 2,000 hospitals, easier access to medications through the e-pharmacy, and the expansion of public hospitals. This is indeed a groundbreaking innovation.
It's national. So if you are transferred from a hospital, okay, this one is starting with a teaching hospital. I was going to say it's accessible to a full health center, right? That it's not there yet. But at least from Tamale Teaching Hospital to UGMC, they don't have to fly your folder with you. When you get to UGMC, all your medical records will be in a system that can be accessed by a medical doctor, and then you are attended to, right? Yes, so it's the beginning of what you guys are talking about. That will get to a point where you'll be in your room and the doctor will be able to.
When you get 5G, 6G, and all the Gs, you can check your temperature from your house.
It's good.
But we'll get there. We are not there yet.
It's good you mentioned the Gs because with the way our network has been buffering, our internet connectivity has been buffering, by the time it buffers and comes back, they might have cut your colon when they are not supposed to cut your colon.
or the doctor will have to make way for another doctor because the shift is over. But we are told that 5G will be available according to the communications.
He says
5G was available in Nigeria 5 years ago, my brother. You see, it's disheartening.
Let me finish with the minister. I was coming to point the minister, and then you jump and come and point. So it's like my point. Look, she promised that by September.
Yeah.
Now to November.
Okay, now we move to November.
Let's hope that.
We'll be gone till November.
How about we start rolling down December 7th?
What'd you say?
So it will aid with the election process.
I have mischief written all over your face. I have the daily search. I've done the.
No, right. Chronicle. I've not done the Chronicle.
Hey, your famous Chronicle.
I've not done the Chronicle. Chronicle. Fisheries Ministry creates 3 million jobs. I was going to add 3 million Ghana City jobs. No, but this is 3 million jobs. Yes, comes to the sector minister, Madam Mavis Howard-Coombs.
Yeah.
Bishop Salifah Mwakon arrested over fatal leg on accident.
Chronicle covered his face.
I'm unable to recognize this man. And then the wife. Varsity professors kick against UTAC strike.
Which professors?
Varsity professors.
Okay.
Professor Bwedi. At least I know Bwedi. I know Professor Bwedi.
He's part of the 607.
They say they are 607.
The people who voted no.
Ah.
607.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Alan Cash leads mega victory walk in Kumasi. Yeah, can I say African mega victory walk?
Alan Tremantiana inmo. Obiarenio. Alan Tremantiana inmo. Charlie.
I think Sydney, Berman Sydney did a good job for Alan.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he composed that song.
That's
Can I ask you guys?
Job for the people,
Can I ask
cash
you
for
guys
the
a
people.
question?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so in a scheme of things, a song like this, how many votes can it put?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's why in politics there's no scheme.
Yes.
So we
do everything
there are things,
some and
but
hope
there's
that
no
people
scheme.
vote
So
for you.
unfortunately, we are unable to answer you because we don't have the scheme.
The way you guys are singing with so much passion.
Okay, so at least if the song is anything to go by, he has 3 votes.
No, but why you?
I'm taking him out.
We are singing, but the passion bit I disagree. The fact that I'm singing doesn't mean I'm singing with
With
passion.
passion.
How did you arrive at
I
that?
can see passion in your
As for me,
voice.
I'm singing the Adodi song with passion.
Yeah.
So this is passion. You see that?
That's passion.
Yeah, passion in
So
your
that's
voice.
1 vote for Akufo.
You remember that video?
Akufo is done with his thing.
Yes.
You guys are
and
putting
can
me in an election
2008,
Yeah.
Malaysian led the charge. Where is
the
Korea?
kangaroo. That was the kangaroo.
They said kangaroo, but then it coincided
Yeah,
with
The song.
Then there was
yeah.
No Ababa said.
Usain Bolt.
That was a
Usain
NDC
Bolt.
job.
Usain Bolt. Yeah.
One of the campaigns that has never left me is Kufuor's own.
Oh, what's Kufuor there? Wow. Kufuor's
Ghanaians
own
are suffering from massive corruption.
Why should we suffer in our own motherland?
Country.
Everywhere you go, they are crying, we are suffering.
Now we are the savior,
J.A.
Kufuor, the black gentleman and the man of integrity.
Kufuor.
To vote for the future, Ishi. Vote for Ghana Rado.
Rado.
Vote for J.A. Kufuor and the MPP.
Okay, this is the part I was waiting for.
Kufuor,
Wow,
J.A.
J.A.
Kufuor, Ghana Chabo,
Kufuor, J.A. Kufuor,
Ghana Bono.
Kufuor,
No, I wait for the answer like Ghana, Nigeria.
You know,
Yeah.
but you know, it adds to the flavor.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why you'll be here. Then when you hear Nanguri, that one too.
Yeah. Somebody on social media was asking how NDC is able to get it right relative to composition of their campaign songs, right? But I think over the years, for John Mahama especially, Nasi,
Yeah, I think
Nasi has
Nasi's
done
behind, yeah.
amazingly well. So we are
Somebody
waiting
said-
for. Why is Luma not composing a song for
Somebody
Bawumia?
said, and
No, why is Luma not composing a song for Bawumia?
oh, I think
He's with Nana and he's living with Nana.
Well,
I think
perhaps.
Luma is more transactional. Though. You pay me, I do a song.
No.
Oh no, then of course they can pay.
But like, the support to sorry.
Then they can pay. Why you are saying Bawumia?
But they
cannot
need to
pay?
contact him. He can't just be going
But
around.
how do you know? We are asking questions. Why is he not composing a
And
song
I'm also
for Bawumia?
I'm also-
No, you can't. You don't have the answer.
I'm saying maybe they haven't
It's okay.
contracted him to do
Calm
that.
down.
Let's ask Sewa.
We are
We'll
done.
have to ask Sewa.
All right, the last one but you don't want me to do
No,
the
no, no,
session.
I'm
She's
not done.
special aid to that Lumba.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
So, quotation for this morning. 1 Corinthians 9:27. But I discipline my body and keep it under control, lest after preaching to others, I myself should be disqualified. Oh. Anyway, so that's it's like a shade, but you see, you can't use Bible quotation to throw shades like that, right?
Is it a shade?
Yeah, it is.
Directed
1
at who?
Corinthians 9. I don't know who is directed at, but 1 Corinthians 9:27. But I discipline my body and keep it under control, lest after preaching to others, I myself should be disqualified. Anyway, so that's it for the Chronicle this morning.
Okay. All right. The final newspaper I have is the Daily Searchlight newspaper. Let's have common books for all African children. The Education Minister, Dr. Yodi Chum, is making this appeal. And also, fatal East Legon accident. Now they are saying accident. You say it's a crash.
It's a car crash.
Yeah. Bishop Salifu Amuakun and wife arrested. Also, Galamsey supporter emerged on UTAG front, ? On a strike busting mission, and also Alan to lead victory walk in Kumasi.
All right. The inside newspaper. Alan said to shake Kumasi. Okay. KOD. You see your handwriting.
That's the official mouthpiece.
With Afrafranto Mega Victory Walk. Afrafranto, they have a nice song. I think. I think one of these days I'll just take the
I like their
songs,
cardigan, the yellow and black cardigan. It looks nice.
I'll bring the songs, so I'll just play and explain to you all what the songs are saying.
Oh, okay.
UN, scrap the veto and democratize the Security Council. Peace at last as police nab Okangman, Landguard, Van Damme. Mini Sanipone.
So like more like Okangman, Van Damme.
Okangman, Van Damme. And Okangman. Okangman. So it's like, it's a but you don't use in English. So.
Yeah. How did you get that letter?
I'll go and ask my ancestors.
Yeah, because these people do have it.
It's not, it's
What was it talking
No,
about?
they ever also have it, yeah.
And then, how did you get your Arabic letters?
The Arabians brought
them to our traditionalists and ahead of the 2024 election, MFWA, Prempag, and Prempag ready to launch Code of Ethics for Responsible Journalism. And La Chieftaincy Matter, Abese, La Adontin Division clarifies the facts. I'm done.
Yeah, so you tag issue a statement?
In response to the
small...
Yeah, no, they send this to all UTAG members.
Okay.
And they're saying that we are aware of a recent development regarding a group of concerned members led by Professor Isaac Bwedi of UTAG UPSA branch, who we understand intends to hold a press.
I am not shocked. UTAG UPSA.
Ishak
was here the last time. He says they are not on strike. Ishak is also a lecturer at UPSC and a member of the communications. He said they are not on strike. If it is, it's not a surprise.
This morning, we received an unsigned petition from him with a list of 57 persons.
Oh, they are part of the necessary assembly.
Some of whom are not members of UTAG.
Wait.
They are not members
of UTAG.
And they're not... It's actually capitalized. Some of whom are not members of UTAG, and others with incomplete names. Okay, they fear. Victimization. Yeah.
Somebody is challenging me. Okay, finish this.
We will engage him as the leader of the supposed group with the intention of addressing their issues through our internal processes, which have always been open to constructive dialogue. Hallelujah. We therefore urge all members across UTAG's 15 branches to remain calm and steadfast as we work to resolve these matters through unity and reason, ensuring that your voices are heard and considered in our decision-making process. Tomorrow, which is today, Wednesday, 16th October 2024, the National Executive Council will convene a meeting to review the government responses so far and decide on the next steps. I think UTA will call off the strike. They will. But it's okay, they've done it.
The thing is that, sincerely, the actions taken are not enough. Really, it has not yielded much. But at a certain point, you just choose your battles.
So signed by Elias Mumuni,
Doctor,
National Secretary, UTAG.
So I'm being challenged to play the 24-hour. I think the new song for
Nasi.
John. Yes, by
Nasi. Yeah, that's
it's
Nasi.
It's a dance.
Yeah.
I have not really paid attention.
Very
to
nice.
it.
Okay, then
but
you have to play
it's an old one. Yes, perhaps we'll have to play them back to back.
You have to play all.
The one in 20. The one in 2020, The Victory of Mama. That one is a very nice one.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's my favorite actually.
At the moment.
Yeah, but the same Nasi is the one who has done the 24-hour economy.
But I haven't heard any major one coming from
the
MPP side.
Oh, yeah, we'll find some.
We'll find some. Afrafranto has a song too.
Yeah. That one, KOD can do another one. Like the Gologolo Afrafranto. They can go and bring
Yeah. That one is not danceable. You need something that will hit the people. Yes. It's like how you see how the NPP repurposed. NPP repurposed Onapo.
Yeah.
Sydney repurposed it when NDC lost.
Yes. And then what's the name? We can play this guy.
Who?
Oh, this Rasta guy. Kimpaluta, that's the campaign song.
That's their song. It's true.
Yes.
They are playing it, maybe that one
my brother.
Why? But it's even in the advert. You say,
yes.
Therefore, they
No, about
Sisifiani
No. Sisi, that vote to Fiani. So that.
Vote to Fiani.
Are you guys serious this
Number
morning?
8, it was Sisifiani. Are you aware about it as because of the anyway, let's check what the portals are reporting today. I'll go to starfm.com.gh. Oh, vote to Fiani.
Oh no.
But number one is even Fian.
No, yempe vote to Fiani be. Yempe no, omunya vote to Fian obeluzu.
Number one, yeah, vote to Fiani. Oh, vote
no.
to Fiani.
Vote to Fiani obeluzu.
No, like if you say it's Fian.
Why you say vote?
Yeah, vote
Fiani. You are not doing it like.
So yempe vote to
You say
Fiani.
vote Fiani, you're shaking your head.
No, because of the it counts to the song. Oh, it's Fiani. All right.
But you guys know we are joking, right?
Yes, so there's no career.
I didn't say so. I mentioned your name. It's Ibrahim and Nadidi.
Okay, so starfm.com.gh. Felicity Nelson exposes inhumane conditions in police cells. In fact, it's very, very disheartening. And I remember that, Seth Kwame Boateng did some extensive work on our prisons, and that's what culminated in the Justice for All program, which was initiated by her ladyship, Georgina Wood, when she was CJ at that time, and they've been going to various prisons to try and let people out, especially those who have been on remand for so many years and their cases are not being heard. Other stories here. Come out and support the idea of a political pact on Galamsey. Akufo-Addo to Mahama. Prophet Salifu Amwako and his wife arrested over the East Legon incident. Oh, they both have cast. Election 2024. Voters determine the next president, not the EC. And Martha Nkuma, 5 million Ghana cedis defamation. Lewin not ready for settlement. We should take him to the court and deal with him. If he's not ready for settlement, he should go. He cry. He shouldn't be walking around with all these things.
We hear you. Sitting issue.
You come and insult someone. If you are not ready for the settlement, massa, go. They should slap him with a hefty fine.
Sitting issue.
Yes.
I'm bothered by petition to declare my seat vacant. I'm Memphis Central MP.
I don't know what campaign or his campaign with YBC.
If he comes to Parliament, the way the NDC guys will beat him.
But this 8th Parliament too. What I want to say, and it is pigeon that will give me the effect. Them no try give us. Look,
the way we were so optimistic that a so-called hang parliament will do something.
And they start investigations, they start processes.
And they
remember the Kenny Japan, Henry Porte, Adrasafo. If Parliament continues acting this way,
the Speaker gave some ruling.
Okay.
Anyway, Mahama cannot be trusted with Ghana's future. Reject him, Akufo-Addo. Fairly balance your parliamentary duties and campaign activities. Backman to MPs. And Akufo-Addo took political risk in fighting Galamsey in 2020. He's explained that's what he meant by putting his presidency on the line.
Explain. No evidence.
Yeah. And of course, relative to the comments that the party lost seats in the Galamsey areas, I saw a post from Erastus.
Yeah, that's not true because majority of the Galamsey is having the Ashanti, and that's your strong goal. So what are you saying?
That's what you say that Asawase. Galamsey.
There's no Galamsey at Asawase. It's that Shumam.
No, but something has to happen in the Ashanti region, really, in terms of the Galamsey. For me, it always breaks my heart that it is the garden city for a reason, and they must guard and protect it. Yeah. But they will be upset at minor issues. It's okay.
You will be remembered as a true statesman. Dagbon King tells Akufo-Addo. Galamsey Akufo-Addo's government has failed. Parliament must act to forcing. Akufo-Addo's Galamsey comment at the dereliction of duty in Usafoseini, and Speaker postpones decision on petition to declare 4 seats vacant. Tell Ghanaians opposition on Galamsey fight Akufo-Addo to Mahama. That's it for the city news.
All right, that will be it for the news today. I think we have spoken a lot this morning.
Yeah, we have.
Kasapuelis. Thank you very much, Ibrahim Alassan and Emmanuel Gbigbo, as well as Mutalinus, who he passed through briefly, but he's still here with me. We'll be talking about legal affairs in a bit. It's still the Morning Star here on Star 103.5 FM. Let's go for a break. When we return, we touch base with the courts, and today I think we'll talk a bit more about what happened in Parliament yesterday with regard to the intention of the minority, to trigger the process that would make them the majority. The speaker says they should give him 2 days. He would return with a well-reasoned argument. Or no, ruling. It's a Morning Star Hill, Star 103.5 FM.